Police in Wasaga Beach are ramping up enforcement this upcoming long weekend. The town has obtained a court-ordered injunction against a possible unsanctioned car rally. It bans modified vehicles from entering town limits and anyone from attending or participating in any car rally over Labor Day. Danny Rogers, our General Manager of Development Services for Wasaga, joins us now live with more on this. Danny, good to have you. Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks, Lindsay. It's good to be here with you.
So before we get into the injunction itself, tell me a little bit more about what you know in terms of this car rally that was planned for this weekend. What was expected?
So we became aware early in August through monitoring social media channels that a significant group was organizing a rally for this weekend. It happens to be on a weekend that we've programmed the community for some very good events. We have April wine coming. We're calling it our Memories of Summer, and the community is going to have a lot of young families in it.
Okay, but tell me more about this injunction, because this is not the first car rally that's been planned in Wasaga over the last couple of years. Why did you feel the need to have an injunction? What will happen to those who do actually try to show up and participate or attend the rally this weekend?
Absolutely. So we passed a car rally bylaw. Earlier this year, we saw some chatter that there was going to be some pop-up car rallies in our community. We were able to stop them by issuing orders under the Municipal Act. Through that process, we wrote a bylaw that prohibits these types of events in the community. And we also did conduct quite a bit of outreach to the organizers, saying that if they wanted to partner with us and go through our special events process, that we would work with them to have a sanctioned event that would be safe for participants and safe for people in our community. It became clear to us that they had no interest. They basically told us they had no interest in partnering with us. So we sought an injunction, and we did. We were successful in attaining that last Tuesday, or this Tuesday. Tuesday just passed, my apologies. And it prohibits anybody from participating, planning, attending, or watching, being a spectator at one of these illegal events. So that the injunction we received specifically targets the illegal activities that we've seen in the community in the past when these types of people come to town.
And as you said, not just people who are actually participating in it, but people who go to it as well.
People who go to it and people who plan it. And we've certainly, we've been monitoring social media channels, and we see hundreds and hundreds of posts about this weekend and that they're planning to come and have an illegal event this weekend.
And there's been, I remember when I worked in Barrie over the last couple of years, especially throughout the pandemic, there was a lot of big car rallies starting, as well as a bit of an uptick in violence in Wasaga over the last few years. How have things been going in terms of trying to curb some of that?
So I think we've been doing well in the last 8 months in terms of, as I mentioned earlier, we did successfully shut down a couple of rallies earlier this year by serving orders on the event organizers. We've restructured some of our bylaws, so we're trying to make sure that we reach deep within our toolbox, which is the Municipal Act, to make sure that, we have the proper bylaws in place, that we communicate clearly to people what the expectations are for trying to have an event in our community. We're a tourism town. Events is what we do them well. We have very good practices that have evolved over time and over the years as the community has grown, that we think provide a safe environment for people to come here and have their events. So we just encourage people to follow the proper processes, and we feel that this is a group that just wants to defy that, but overall we get great uptake on our special events process, and lots of car enthusiasts come here, and we have Jeep rallies and we have Corvette rallies, and they're always a great success. The community enjoys them, and they always raise some money as well.
And okay, that's Danny Rogers live for us. Danny, thanks for taking the time. That's Danny Rogers, General Manager of Development Services.